I think gay marriage is an important one, as is most elections. We're moving towards equality, and making strides towards that is very important. Being a pioneer is what Oregon does, so gay marriage is pretty important.
I think the most important ones to me is making sure that students are insured, and I would probably say that making sure that our financial aid is given to us in the full amount.
I think we need to be more worried about how we're going to advance to the next day, versus anything else. So I think, if you talk about like gay marriage, like it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't be in our Constitution whether or not that's illegal or not. But things like taxes and stuff, are the things that really matter for like the core of our country.
Of legalization of marijuana, I myself am not I personally don't partake, but if it's for medical purposes, and again if it's for healing, I personally don't have a problem with legalization.
To me is abortion. I think it's an important issue because it deals with the respect for life, and the way that the human race is going to be moving forward.
And obviously keeping tuition fees down. I'm not made of money. I study money, but I don't have infinite amount, and I just want to make sure that we're properly represented as a group.
Pro gay marriage, I think every two people, no matter what your sexual orientation is, they don't have the right to marry. Legalizing marijuana, I'm not against it, but I'm not necessarily for it. I'm kind of more abstained about it.
My big ones are like equal rights, like feminism and LGBTQA, stuff like that, and then environment is another big one that I look at.
I would say probably my biggest issue would just be LGBTQ rights.
I'm a big believer in equality, so gay marriage is a big thing for me. It's a stupid issue in the first place, so I'd like to see that just out of the picture in every state, so Oregon is one that still hasn't done it, so yeah, that.
I heard that Oregon was one of the closely split states, like Washington and Colorado obviously had Proposition 64 or whatever, and they legalized marijuana completely, and I think that Oregon could benefit from that.
The issues I care most about are issues pertaining to human rights, legalizing gay marriage, things in that vein. Definitely a little bit of a nihilistic voter right now, pretty upset with the government. I don't really think it's doing anything, but that said, voting's very important.
I'd say it's something that's associated with like the fees that we're paying, tuition's increasing, the possibility that the school is becoming private and like tuition would probably quadruple at that point. So that's what kind of would worry me the most. So that's not easy.
I think education is super important. We should definitely give more scholarships to poor students, especially in Portland.